So there are a number of factors that will influence how long you live. So basically, it has to do with your surroundings. It also has to do with your ability to be able to withstand disease issues occur to you. The other issues, what are the health systems capacities that exist in your country? Because if you look at somebody who is born in Ghana, let's say for the first 5 years, you are likely to maybe die from one of these vaccine preventable diseases, which will never happen in the developed world, or even malaria. So clearly you can see that issues about mortalities under 5 is common in developing countries as opposed to developed countries. As you progress in age, then you're going to have the non-communicable diseases. And that one depends on how best your system is able to first detect and then manage it. So if you have a system that you don't have, let's say, a structured screening system in place that can detect that this person has diabetes, by the time you realize that person has diabetes, it's becoming complicated. If the person has, let's say, hypertension, and let's say we don't have a way of detecting early, by the time you realize that that person has hypertension, he has complications of hypertension. So in that case, people who are likely to live longer will die from complications that can be averted. And the other issue is what financial systems exist. Because if you talk about non-communicable diseases, it comes with financial capacity. So if you do not have that financial capacity and you take the disease late, you are not likely to be able to maintain yourself on this kind of medications. Also, it has to depend on where you are placed, let's say in Ghana. Let's say if you are in a rural part of Ghana and you have limited to kind of specialists and other high level laboratories, and you have this complicated non-communicable disease, how will you be able to manage it? So those are the factors that affect people from living, because in other developed worlds, they have a well-structured system that you are not likely to die from vaccine preventable disease in the early age. Then as you go on, they have structured, I'll say, screening services that will help you detect the disease early, so that you're not likely to get a complication. So that's one main factor that causes the changes in the kind of life expectancy we have in Ghana as opposed to the developed world.
But when it comes to the vaccine preventable diseases, what's the situation now? Is it like it used to be, or we've seen some improvements?
Oh no, Ghana has a very impressive vaccine coverage. So we don't normally tend to have that vaccine preventable disease that used to occur. I mean, in terms of coverages, Ghana is one of the best in Africa. It's not just West Coast Africa. So we are not dying from diarrhea diseases because now we are doing water virus vaccination and things like that. So for now, that one, that's why our under 5 mortality has actually reduced. What we are struggling now is non-communicable, because you see the risk factors abound, and we are struggling to go around it. Let's say I have some daughters, they wanted to ride a bicycle. I can buy the bicycle, but where would they ride it?
On the pavement.
Yes. So the
sidewalk.
Yes. So those are challenges.
Community parks.
Yes. So we also advise people to walk, and at times we are not sure where to walk. So apparently, if you talk about non-communicable diseases, it's a very complex condition that goes beyond health, because you're looking at enabling environment, you're looking at restricted environment, and all those things come into play before you can be sure that you can have that high expectancy of life that you want.